The light, yeah, so you don't have to keep turning the light on in the middle of the night.
So this is about my favorite author, right? it don't even matter, but I'm about to tell you what it's about. There's this couple that they've been together for a really long time, like for years.
Sound like us.
They take a year break to see like if they really want to be together. Lauren and Ryan's marriage reaches the breaking point. They come up with an unconventional plan. They decided to take a year off in the hope of finding a way to fall in love again. It says 1 year apart. Only rule, they cannot contact each other. Damn, can you picture us doing that?
A year without talking to you?
That's hard, no.
That's deep. I think you'll start loving me after that.
I don't think I would.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, I think if my mom started talking to me for 24 hours, she'd start, I mean, not 24 hours, for a whole year.
Even 24 hours, I'd be like...
Oh, we got straight time to tell y'all what happened when some other shit happened.
What?
When my mom was over here having a panic attack. She had like an explosion. It's crazy. She said that night was crazy, so we gotta tell you about that. Oh, they fishing. Oh, there's fishing right here.
Will's dream is to fish.
Damn, big fish. That boy Jet be chilling. Ready, baby.
What's up, y'all? So it's the next day. My cycle just started last night. I've been freaking out these last couple days. I've been real emotional, sad, in a funk. Don't know why I feel like that. And then last night I got my cycle. It's crazy because that honestly happens almost every time I get my cycle. I go through like those weird emotional days and I don't know what's up. And then boom. I'm feeling better now that I know like what was up with me. I'm not going crazy. It's just my hormones are like fucked up right now. Don't mind my background. My bed has clothes. I just did the laundry. There's a suitcase over there. I have to clean up my room. We're just gonna do something quick, fix my eyebrows up, probably put a little bit of foundation on, a little bit of blush and some mascara. While I'm doing this, I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about my breastfeeding journey. Just some tips for you guys, women that are pregnant right now. If you wonder like how breastfeeding is, if you're interested in doing it, I'm just gonna share my experience. I'm not an expert by any means, but this is my second time breastfeeding. And yeah, I breastfed for a year with Rain, and now it's been officially 6 months with Jet. So time has flown like by really fast. Let's get into the makeup. I started breastfeeding immediately from giving birth. I breastfed that day, that night. At first, you don't get a lot of breast milk. Well, for me, I don't know about for anybody else. It takes like a couple days to really kick in. And the first thing that you get, I think it's called colostrum? That's like the first milk that comes out until like your milk really comes out. For me, my milk really didn't start coming out until a few days. I think it was his first week checkup. So it can be a little bit frustrating at first because you don't know like what's going on. Am I producing enough? Is the baby eating enough? Just got to give your body time to just adjust. It's crazy how like the woman body works. The body just knows how much to produce for the baby, and you can produce milk. Like, that's crazy. At first I started breastfeeding and then pumping as well. You really don't have to pump if you don't want to, but it's a great way of getting extra milk that you have, just saving it. So at first I did pump because I was producing a lot of milk, and I think in that first month your body really produces a lot. The first few months your body produces like a lot. You're breastfeeding and then you're pumping, and then you got to wash the parts every time you pump, and you got to sterilize the parts. Not every time, but you know, at least like once a day, once every other day. So that can be a lot. It's honestly worth it. I was pumping for like a month, 2 months, and then I strictly just went into just directly to boobie. So yeah, I just stopped pumping. I felt like I was producing the right amount for him and not overproducing like I was when I was pumping. But honestly, I feel like pumping is a good option as well. Sometimes if you need to be away from the baby will have milk. I'm mostly at home all the time, and I'm with Jet literally all the time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna directly feed it to him. And yeah, so I was waking up 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Well, not every hour, but honestly like every other hour. In the beginning, I was breastfeeding for about like 30 minutes each boob. Not 30 minutes, but like 20, 25 minutes, because your milk doesn't come out like super fast. So that first month I feel like is the longest and the toughest, to be honest, because after that it gets way easier, way faster. I feel like that first month can really put you on your ass and you're like, oh no, I don't know about this. I promise, like, it gets way easier. Now I breastfeed 5 minutes each side. My milk comes out super fast. Now Jet only wakes up I think twice in the middle of the night. He goes to sleep, like sleep at 8-9 o'clock, and then he'll wake up maybe like 2 or 3, and then he'll wake up again at like 6. So like every 3-4 hours, which isn't bad, because at first I think in the beginning every 2 hours he was waking up. It would be like 9, then 11, then 1, then 4, then 6. Yeah, so it was different. Now I actually get rest and it's really not bad at all. Like, I'm so used to waking up that it's not nothing, and it's literally only 10 minutes of my time. So I wake up, I nurse him, and then he just falls right back asleep. I love the convenience of it. Boom, boom, back to sleep. Sometimes I do feel stressed and overwhelmed, but not really. I think it's just a lot of other factors, like when it comes to just everything else I have to do in a day, and I have to breastfeed as well. Sometimes I can feel overwhelmed. I don't feel that way all the time. I'll feel it for like maybe a minute, 2 minutes. I'll just feel like overwhelmed, but then it passes and I don't feel like that no more. Everything's been going really good. How I maintain my supply, I basically make sure I eat. Okay, let me just tell y'all about this. Okay, so yeah, I'm about to go in with the Flawless filter. I'm just gonna use a little bit. Honestly, I don't really like to use this on the regular. I like to just save this for probably like a special occasion, but fuck it, I'm feeling special today. I make sure I eat. That's really what you have to do. First time I breastfed, some mistakes that I made was I wasn't eating as frequently as I was supposed to. Putting some healthy balances into your diet, eating greens, taking your vitamins. Make sure I eat breakfast. That's one thing I never really used to do, is eat breakfast. Like, since turning an adult and having like my own place and stuff like that, I used to wake up super late. I used to wake up at like, what time? Like 12, 1 o'clock. And yeah, me being a mom of 2, that does not cut it no more. And now I'm actually a morning person. When before I never used to be a morning person. Now I love to get up in the morning. I wake up at like 8 o'clock. Honestly, I wake up earlier. I wake up at like 7. And I get the kids together. While I'm making them breakfast, I make myself breakfast, and it's just convenient. So it just gives me a reason to eat too, because I'm like, okay, the kids are eating, I'm gonna eat as well. I just make a quick breakfast. I'll probably eat some eggs, some spinach, sausage. Just make sure I eat something in the morning. And drinking a lot of water. So a lot of water. Make sure you're hydrated. I mainly just drink water. And that's another thing. I cut back on juice. I don't really drink juice at all, just because I felt like that was my problem in breaking out, which doesn't really have to do with breastfeeding. But yeah, juice I feel like is my kryptonite, and I be drinking too much juice. Lemonade, Snapple, like anything, I be drinking it. I had to cut back on juice because I felt like that was the root of me breaking out. And honestly, since doing that, I don't break out. Like, I do break out, but not as frequently as I was before. What I really love